Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another FIFA 20 video on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Freeze, we're going to be talking about Team of the Week, we're going to be talking about Road to the Final 3, it's Freeze Team 2, we're going to talk about everything foot related today. And kind of a market watch. I know this video is coming out a little bit later. Honestly, I feel like the content's kind of been dry. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like there's not too much to talk about right now. The market's kind of in a stale place right now, I guess you can say. What we're seeing is just a lot of the market kind of go down, and really the only trading methods right now are icons and low budget methods. Yesterday I showed you a low budget method. Probably tomorrow I'm going to show you guys an icon trading method that you guys can do, but other than that, I mean, it's been pretty stale. With that being said, if you guys do enjoy today's video, please drop a thumbs up. Let's get into it. We'll start with Team of the Week. And this Team of the Week is terrible, man. It is so bad. I don't know a single... I mean, aside from maybe Vardy, I don't think I would want anybody in my Reds. I mean, Koundé's a cool card, but, you know, I have his Road to the Final. So there's not really a need for any of these cards. I mean, Lozano would be a good super sub, I guess. But, you know, with that, it's bad. With some of these informs, obviously, you know, the pricing coming in, I think Vardy's a pretty fair price. I think he'll probably end up being about 250 by the end of the weekend. But, you know, his prices come down. I think it's going to settle around here. I don't see too much more of a rise or a drop. Maybe, you know, within the 250, 300k range. Not too much. The only card that really interests me right now is this card, the Koundé one. His price is moving around a lot. And I'm not too sure why. On Xbox, just, you know, a few hours ago, he had a weird rise on Xbox. He went up from 70k to 170k, 100k rise, and now he's back up to about 95, or back down to about 95k. So some really big market manipulation right there. Huge. Don't know what it's for, why, but it's happened. So be careful on these cards. The next one that really, we'll talk about these two, the rest I really don't care about. Tavernier, he's really expensive. He's extinct on, not extinct anymore. I believe he was extinct earlier, but it seems his prices started to crash down. Yes, I did a first take of this video, I didn't like it, so this is a second take. But I believe he was extinct in the first take. He was at 70k, and his card actually dropped to about 65k for PS, and now he's coming in big. If we take a look at the market sales, I have a feeling that you're going to start to see quite a lot of them come in. I feel like there's just a lot of supply coming into the market here. This really doesn't help us at all. So, we're going to take a look at some of the Scream cards, the current market now, after looking at that shocking Team of the Week. We also did get this Silver Objective card, which I'm a fan of. But, you know, with that being said. So we take a look over here at the Index 100, and I know my light just died again. I swear, it's like the second time this week it's died during a video, but the market as a whole, it's been pretty flat. If we look at the daily graph here, you know, we had that big rise from Monday to Sunday, but I feel it, or Sunday to Monday, but a lot of that was due to the fact that fodder went up quite a bit. From basically cards, you know, with the base icon pack coming out, those cards, those higher rated fodder cards, they did well, and that's essentially what boosted the market up. This isn't really the market as a whole, and as you can see, it's been pretty flat. You know, just taking into consideration here, from Sunday the 6th, we basically saw a decrease and then basically a flat line, minus the fact that we had this rise, and it's just been flat. So realistically, it's been a very flat market, and it kind of sucks. As you can see, this is the Index 100, so this is what it goes off of. So essentially, it's 100 players in FIFA. That's how it determines the market price, for those that don't know. And you can see there's a lot of fodder cards in here. Benzema, Aguero, Casemiro, Dybala, Handanovic, Kroos. I mean, I guess you could say Sterling, Ederson, Kroos, Griezmann, Chiellini. See, a lot of fodder cards. They went up. That's essentially why you're seeing that big rise. That doesn't mean essentially that the entire market went up as a whole. There's not really a better indicator to kind of show that. But you'll see with like the index specials, you know, you see here today a very flat graph, you know, on the daily, pretty much the same thing, just a Sunday to Monday, you know, decrease, flat. It just kind of sucks to trade in, especially with the whole Index 100 as a whole. there's not really big flipping opportunities. If we take a look at index icons, which icons obviously have been a big discussion, fairly flat, which is good and bad at the same time. It's good to have a stable icon market, but realistically, we've been in a downtrend for a while, and it's hard to trade in this kind of market when icons are long-term going down. Now, they should be reversing soon. We talked about it in the icon video, but it is what it is. Now, on the fact that we will be getting a probably Road to the Final Team 3 this weekend. Road to the Final cards, again, are pretty flat. This is going to be like just any promo. You're going to see the cards start up very high and then just decrease. I don't see too much happening with these cards as well, just because we're getting to a stage where, there's no Champions League until, what is it, February? These cards are going to be pretty low until I think about Team of the Year, end of Team of the Year or whatever. So, I mean, that's essentially our market watch. There's not really too much to look at. I mean, we could take a quick look here. It's a Wednesday evening before rewards. Mbappe at 825, 1.1 mil. He's actually gone up a little bit, which is nice. But again, nothing crazy for flips. I mean, I guess just if you have him in your team, it's nice that you won't lose coins, I guess, if you bought him early on. Neymar has been stuck at this 700k range for a long time on Xbox. It's been about a week now, so you're going to start to see gold cards look like they're flatlining. Now, it does depend, what content comes out this weekend. If we do get a Road to the Final Team 3 and a Freeze Team 2, you're going to see quite a bit of panic on the market. Not to mention, there's still a good chance that we see Team of the Year nominees after Christmas, heading into that New Year's period. I think that will be really good for EA to add. They didn't really have any New Year's stuff last year, so I think them adding that into New Year's would be a good idea as well. But with that being said, I mean, that'll pretty much wrap up the video. It's a dead market currently. There's not too much to talk about right now, and it is kind of unfortunate. I would do some videos. I know you guys like looking at the Player of the Month investment videos, but as of right now for November, which I'm pretty sure all the November ones are over, November really didn't look that good, and I really just wasn't interested in doing any for November. But with December, we obviously have some pretty good choices. Salah, Son in the Prem. In the Bundesliga, we have a potential silver card, which could be sick. Also, Coman would be a really nice Player of the Month card as well. In the French League, we really don't have too many amazing players, but Mbappe has a game or two that's really good, and he's in contention for that top spot. And then it looks like, again, La Liga does not look that great either. But that'll wrap up the video. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a thumbs up. Again, I'm sorry, it's been slow. It feels like there's not too much to talk about. I could go on here every day and talk about the SBCs, but I mean, realistically, there's not too much to talk about with them. It seems that this promo, in my opinion, is starting to slow down. The player selection for the SBCs has started to kind of die out. Marquinhos was great, and then since then, we've kind of just been declining. Not that there's anything wrong with a card like Politano, but I don't know, man. It seems a little boring. I mean, I wouldn't do this card for 140k. And recently, the last few days, the SBCs have been going kind of downhill. Now, if I'm not wrong, I don't know the loading screen off the top of my head. I'm gonna take a look right here, but it just doesn't look too promising. And I hope they improve it, but as of right now, it just doesn't really look that great. So, I mean, that'll pretty much wrap up the video. Like I said, again, thank you for watching. Until next time, guys, peace.